Dear older generations and world leaders, I was born into a world threatened by environmental destruction. For over 50 years, the signs of climate change have been visible. It's been clear for a long time that action needs to be taken. You have talked and debated, but you have not acted. You have promised climate action, but you have not taken the steps to truly make the change. I am tired of your empty words. You can no longer ignore us. If we are to stand a chance of survival, the world needs major change. That change will be a challenge. It won't be easy, but it is not about what is easy. It is about what is right. It is about what is necessary. It is about survival. Dear older generations, you might die of old age, but if no action is taken, we will die because of climate change. We are facing extinction, and we need you to act. We don't want you to go down as the generation that continued the path of destruction. If you don't respect existence, expect resistance. We, as the young people, are rising. Stop messing with our future. We will be silenced no longer, whether you like it or not. Change is coming. This is our Earth, our home, our mission. My name is Léa. I'm a youth eco-activist and spokesperson for Youth for Ecocide law. This is my first COP, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today. I grew up in Cape Town, South Africa, and through experiencing and witnessing some of the devastating impacts that our current fossil-fueled system is having on ocean pollution, on wildfires, on droughts, on water crises, I knew from an early age that we would have to grow a movement and awakening calling for climate justice. It comes as no surprise that we, as youth, are leading this movement. Yet, it is also incredible pressure to have to bear the responsibility to face the ecocides and also to go against this powerful profit-maximizing system. What is ecocide? Eco comes from oikos, meaning home, and side means killing. It is the killing of our home, our future. Ecocide was defined by an independent expert panel of top lawyers from around the world as unlawful or wanton acts committed with knowledge that there's a substantial likelihood of severe and either widespread or long-term damage to the environment being caused by these acts. In other words, ecocide is the worst crimes against nature. Everyone, and especially those in positions of power, must ask themselves what they can do to counter ecocide. For me, and I think for many, art is a way to express and also to deal with some of these big challenges that are happening in the world and to give them a voice. To illustrate further, I'd like to read 2 consecutive poems to you from my book, Dear Earth. Finding a Piece of Paradise. Today was beautiful, magical. We hiked to 3 magnificent waterfalls in a desolate mountain valley. It was a hot, long walk, but worth every step. The burning sun rested over us. The wind stroked the hair on our skin. We walked over hills and rocks, up and down. The valley was covered in green vegetation. Warm winds drifted past us as we reached higher altitudes. Sweat and salt, the first gushing waterfall greeted us from afar. The cold water lingering on our hot skin. The taste of freedom, every droplet reviving us. The second waterfall drew us into a different world. Steep cliffs on either side as we walked into the narrowing gorge. Insects and birds chirping, dark, nutrient-rich soil, slippery stones, lush greenery, fatness hanging on the dark walls, frogs jumping ahead of us on slippery stones, an untouched world, an untethered being. We dissolved into its beauty, in awe, speechless, grateful. Our last waterfall was a deep pond of cool water, a calm, bubbling farewell from the valley. The sun set as we made our way back over the mountains. I stopped to watch the last sun rays disappear behind the peaks, bathing everything in golden light. Losing paradise. The next day, it caught flames. The fire took down our little paradise. It burned to ashes. Never will it be the same. We were the last ones to admire all the beauty before it crumbled away. Every shrub and plant I saw no longer exists. Every frog I saw had its breath taken away. Every cricket that sung for us sings no longer. The green mountain peaks saw the sun for the last time that evening. This was my home. Nature is home. I am nature. We are nature, and we are burning. My heart is so sore. My body is shaking. My piece of home is burning. Part of me wants to hide away from all this pain and all these problems, but I'm writing and speaking about what hurts and makes me sad, because this is something we must share and learn from. Fire is no toy. Cigarettes kill. Wildfire spread within seconds. Our home is burning, and with it, part of us burns. It is our responsibility to act, to do as much as possible to protect our home. I've been an activist since around the age of 13, engaging with and seeing environmental destruction almost on a daily basis. How do I remain hopeful in a world that continues to be so resistant to change? Well, you see, hope is not a passive state. It is an action that is rooted in doing the best we can to protect our home. Something that has given me an active sense of hope is being part of Youth for Ecocide Law, the youth movement to make ecocide an international crime. For me, my poetry is a way to express some of the frustrations that I see in the world, but also to see the love that I have for nature. Earlier I shared a poem about my love for nature, followed by the feeling of losing a sacred space. And I think Ecocide law can do something to help prevent this from happening. Ecocide law can, through legal means, elevate the crimes that are happening against nature, against us, against our future, to the same level as the International Criminal Court's current crimes. Genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and crimes of aggression. And ecocide could be that fifth crime. We need new legal and moral parameters that protect us from the harm that is being caused to our earth. And I believe we are ready to create that framework to work in harmony with nature. We only need leaders that are brave enough to do it. So that's why today I call upon states around the world to adopt a law, an international law on ecocide. Because this is our home, our earth, and our mission. I will end giving you a final poem called What Now? What now? So many problems, so many different challenges. It is easy to lose hope. It is easy to give up. Stick your head in the sand. It takes courage to recognize our mistakes. It takes strength to stand, swim against the current. It takes vision to change. History is being written about you, about me, about all of us. Just because you can't do everything does not mean you can't do something. It is not just protest. We all have unique talents and reaches, You can write letters, sign petitions, start projects, donate, paint, speak, write, connect, act, choose. If you say you care, then show that you do. If you love anyone other than yourself, then show the world how much you do. Actions speak louder than words. Eco, not ego. Thank you so much. And I just also want to give a thank you to all of you, fellow youth activists that are here today, joined in this mission for our planet. If you want to know more about Youth for Ecocide or get involved, here's a QR code and come speak to me afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It resonates.